Beloved Masters, I greet you this glorious day and send to you, through this transmission, great waves of loving energy and words of encouragement to assist you through these wondrous times of transformation. Many of you are thinking, they do not seem so wondrous to me. What am I doing wrong? I am not worthy enough to move forward, to graduate, and to become enlightened as you have promised. Will I be left behind? Why does my world seem to be so chaotic, in such turmoil? Where is the peace and joy you said would be forthcoming? Let me ease your mind and help you understand the process. You will not fail. You are exactly where you should be. You are perfect the way you are. You have all the help you need and all the answers to your problems, if you will just allow your higher oversoul self to overlight you as you strive to refine your emotional, mental, and physical bodies. We ask you to put us to the test. Please give us permission to guide and inspire you, and in doing so you will have the forces of heaven behind you. Brave hearts, you can only fail if you do not make an effort or if you give up. As you slowly and faithfully strive to remain heart-centered and soul-focused, you will find that you are gradually but surely gaining more and more willpower and God consciousness. You are learning to maintain a constant flow of adamantine particles of Creator light from the front and back portals of your sacred heart. Now I ask you to project your consciousness outward, away from yourself and your little picture of reality. Assume an expanded awareness. Imagine that you are viewing your life and the lives of those around you from our vantage point, giving you the ability to see the panoramic view of what is occurring from moment to moment. Look back over your year over several years and take an inventory. Have you not made great strides? Are you not a much wiser, more compassionate, and more enlightened person? Can you not see the perfection or at least the justice in what has occurred in your past? Are you not stronger and wiser for your trials and tests along the way? Observe those closest to you. Have they moved forward and expanded their awareness, or are they still stuck on the treadmill of inertia, trapped and fearful in their tunnel-visioned view of life? During this process, dear ones, try not to see or judge anything as good or bad, see it as it truly is, a matter of balanced or imbalanced energy. Focus on that which is balanced and harmonious in your life, and see if you cannot expand that energy into the areas of imbalance. Many small issues of your ego personality keep you caught up in situations which could easily be resolved if you are willing to release the need to be right or self-righteous. Is it worth the pain and disharmony? If a situation is presented to you, seemingly from out of the blue, a situation in which someone seeks to dominate or control you, or someone in your life seems to have radically changed their behavior all of a sudden, consider it a gift. Many of you will say, "What have I done to draw this to me?" Constant negative thought forms will surely shift you out of your sacred heart center of power into the astral planes of fear and guilt. That is why we told you in last month's message, hold steady, beloveds, for you are reaching deep into your innermost core being in order to release, once and for all, the impacted, restrictive energy patterns of the past. Allow me to ease your mind, dear ones. Endeavor to become the observer when any of these situations are brought into your awareness. If you do not assume a defensive or adversarial stance, if you stand firm in your integrity and speak your spiritual truth as you perceive it without criticism or the need to dominate or control in return, if you focus on the God spark within that person, no matter how dim, and not their negative attributes, and if you allow them their beliefs, but do not take them as your own, and just move past and beyond the event without allowing it to impact you in any way, then you will have passed the test. Precious ones, a true master does not have to demonstrate his or her mastery before others, they live it. They do not have to vocalize their level of awareness, they radiate it. They lovingly and quietly go about their mission and their work, leaving love, knowledge, and words of empowerment behind. Oh, they may be very visible, if that is their mission, but they are always unassuming, patient, tolerant, and willing to share words of love and encouragement wherever they go. By their works you will know them. By their actions they will demonstrate their power and purity. Those of you who came to teach, guide and keep the knowledge flowing, which will eventually evolve into wisdom, thereby creating change and allowing new philosophies to be implanted in the fertile minds of children as well as those who are awakening and ready for higher truths. Yours is a formidable task, for you must teach by example as well as the spoken word as you transmit the validity of love, joy, peace, honor, integrity, unity and abundance, rather than fear, hate, guilt, isolation and limitation. Many of you came from the lofty planes of the higher dimensions bearing so much love for the Creator that it has been very difficult to adjust to the material world and the physical body. You are the ones that have denied all things in the realm of physicality, rejecting material comfort, wealth and desire, as well as the bodily form, in the belief that you could not enjoy or accept the sensations of the physical world and still be spiritual. But that is why you came, dear ones. We know you are capable of being pure spirit following the will of the Creator in the higher realms. Remember, your assignment was to co-create a heavenly earth and to experience all the beauty and wonder of spirit in solid, physical form. Once again, we offer you some of the guidelines from the past to help you traverse the narrow, winding pathway into the future with ease and grace. The Holy Spirit or your higher mental self is the discerning higher intelligence which monitors and regulates the light infusions and the gifts of spirit that are allotted to you according to your level of spiritual awareness and your present needs. Special dispensations are also monitored and dispersed by your holy mental self, which is the intermediary between you and your divine I Am presence or God Self. However, any special dispensation that is bestowed upon you requires that you diligently endeavor to do your part. You must make the maximum effort to use the special gift of Divine Creator Light for the greatest good. Remember, each of you is a co-creative partner with our Father or Mother God. As you become more proficient as co-creators on the earthly plane, you will learn to constantly monitor your energy patterns and seek to upgrade them. You must strive for sustained harmony and refined godly expression. Your goal is to liberate the power of the sacred fire which has lain dormant for many thousands of years so that you can direct and focus your energy into the areas of your life you wish to change. By establishing and constantly upgrading your Creator Wheel of Life, you are planting the seeds of focused change, and you are supplying the sacred fire of creation needed to manifest what you have envisioned. When you can do this proficiently, your personal world will become a wonderland, and you will become a beacon of light for all to see. We cannot emphasize enough how important the breath is in reclaiming your divine nature. Not the shallow breathing that the majority of people on earth have accepted as the proper way to breathe. This type of ineffective breathing has resulted in many debilitating symptoms and diseases as well as limiting your intake of divine essence, which is critical to your well-being and the reclamation of your vessel of light. We have explained and emphasized the infinity breath, the accordion breath and how important is the practice of breathing with intention. The infinity breath could be called the ascension breath, for it aligns your galactic chakras with your physical vessel, and opens the return passageways to the higher dimensions via the binary sequencing technique. It speeds up the process of building your ascending vehicle of light called the Merkava. It also facilitates the opening of the portal to your sacred mind and the front and back portals to your sacred heart. The accordion breath facilitates a double benefit. It draws forth the adamantine particles stored within the root chakra and also the adamantine particles stored within your etheric replica, which is located within your fifth dimensional, personal pyramid of light. Your soul song is composed of mid-fourth and higher dimensional vibrational patterns of unconditional love, wisdom, and harmony. As a self-master, your energetic signature and your soul song will merge into a celestial mandala of light, sound, and color by which you will be identified in the higher realms. You are recognized by the brilliance of your inner light. The more light essence you incorporate into your physical vessel, the more brilliantly your aura will glow. There is a path open for each of you to follow, no matter at what station or in what circumstances you may find yourselves. A golden opportunity is waiting to enable you to assume your power, tap into your creativity and bring to the fore those many latent abilities you have stored deep within your memory banks. And now, as never before, we are close by, observing, waiting to assist, encourage, create the miracles, smooth the way, and assist you in moving onward and upward. If you can view all that is presently in your life as transitory except the love or light and spiritual fire within your sacred heart and soul, then you will know what we are trying to convey to you. Release your fear of the past and future, eliminate the emotional and mental controls others have over you, and become the free spirit you were meant to be. When the infinity loop and the timeline of your past are balanced, and the major portions of your discordant energies have been transmuted, you will step into the infinity loop of your future. You are in the process of walking into the light of your future while leaving the shadows of the past behind. Throughout your times of stress and daily challenges, never forget, my brave ones, you are in the midst of a cosmic reunion process, and you will evolve in due time, in one way or another. You must be aware that this transformation process is a long and complex cycle, however, it can be a grand journey if you will take advantage of the wisdom teachings and the tools we are offering to you. The law of the circle states that every new creative endeavor must begin from within the still point of willpower, the core essence of the creator or co-creator. Remember, one person who is centered within his or her sacred heart and sacred mind can convey cosmic truths and inspired thoughts to millions of people, while the loving vibrations of his or her auric field blesses everyone with whom he or she comes in contact. The world pyramid is a midway station for your multiple soul selves. Your good deeds are stored within the treasury of light storehouse within the world pyramid. There is a harvesting of good deeds every year, and your loving thoughts and deeds are magnified and stored there. The greater portion is melded with Creator light to be used to create the greatest good for all humanity. You will receive your special gifts and divine dispensations in accordance with what you have contributed to the storehouse of light. It is time for each of you to step to the fore, take a stand and be heard. Begin where you are, at your highest level of understanding, seeing through eyes filtered by love, feeling with a heart filled with compassion, and functioning with a mind that is not clouded by guilt, fear, or judgment. That is the way you will validate your truth and gain your wisdom, beloved ones. That is the way that your world and reality will be filled to overflowing with love, joy, and abundance. That is the way of the Master, the way of living truth, the way back home. Never forget that you are always your own judge, and you decide, with the assistance of your guardian council, what the major details of your next life's experience will be. When in the environment of the higher dimensions, a soul is always eager to rectify past mistakes so the auric field may be cleared of any inharmonious vibrational patterns, and the journey toward enlightenment may continue. It matters not if people deny the truth in what we are conveying to you, it is the living truth and universal law nevertheless, and every soul is affected and ruled by the tenets of the divine plan, whether they believe or not. Here again, the inner veil applies, and you must break through the limitations of the negative third or fourth dimensional environment in order to gain access to an expanded, wondrous connection to the Creator. You always have been and always will be connected to the All that is. The sense of disconnection is all within your mind, and the way to unlock the door to the river of life is within the Sacred Heart. As you refine your resonance, you are gradually becoming multidimensional, which means that you are tapping into the frequency patterns of several dimensions at once. In order to make room for the refined frequencies of the multiple levels of the fourth, fifth, and higher dimensions, there must be a clearing or cleansing process. Via the lessons and instructions we have given you over the years, we are endeavoring to give you the knowledge needed to traverse the path of ascension with ease and grace. However, you must assume the responsibility for your return to personal self-mastery. We are standing by to assist you as you reclaim your rightful status as a spiritual being on a divine mission for our Mother or Father God. We salute your bravery. You are dearly loved. I am Archangel Michael.